Oh, I'm so glad that you're here.
Me too. And I'm glad the baby's real this time.
Addie.
Please try and make Blair happy.
I'll do my best.
She likes to have lots of money.
I think I've got that covered. I'm going to shower her with gold. I'm really glad that you stayed. I don't think I could have made it without you. I was really kind of losing it there for a while.
I'm very glad that I stayed. Todd, our father did some despicable things. But they were his sins, not ours. And I don't see any reason why either one of us has to carry that burden of his around with us for the rest of our lives. Dorian. Vicky. I have some things that I'd like to talk to you about. I've remembered quite a lot about my father. And I still need to talk to you about the diary.
I don't have the diary. And although I would love to talk to you at some other time, I can't right now because, as I'm sure you'll understand, I'm quite busy. This is not the time or the place. Excuse me. Well, how about a hug for your new aunt? Hmm?
Oh, goody. My aunt.
I want the diary.
I'm kind of busy right now, Dorian. I'll give you the diary when I'm ready to give you the diary, not before.
Everyone, since there wasn't time to prepare a reception, I would like to invite you all to dinner.
Oh,
That's a great idea, Dorian. Why don't you do that and send the bill to the Sun? Blair and I have our own reception to go to.
oh, but Ty,
Look, I know that this is unconventional, but we're unconventional, so goodbye. Thank you all for coming.
yes, really, we couldn't have asked for a more beautiful wedding. Catch? Come on.
I thought I knew everything about her. But I didn't know her heart, not really. Didn't know there was a cause she was willing to die for.
Had you known her long?
We both taught at the same college, and we were dating for a couple of years. And last summer, she went on her holiday.
Alone?
Yeah. Siobhan wouldn't have it any other way. She was annoyingly independent. Said she was going hiking. On a long track to clear her head, she said. We said goodbye for a couple of days, and then she left, you know. When the fall term started.
No, Siobhan.
No. I knew there was something wrong straight away. I called everyone I could, you know. I called her friends and her family, and called the hospitals and the police. No one could tell me anything. And then I thought, you know, maybe she'd got lost hiking, you know, so I was going to report her missing, and that's when I got this, what do you call them? You know, the lads got him from the girl stateside in World War II.
Dear John letter.
Yeah, that's it. She felt that we weren't meant to be, she said, you know, and that she wasn't coming back to college to teach, she said, and that she was certain I'd understand, she said. Well, I certainly didn't.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then I got a phone call from a mutual friend in Belfast, and he said he'd seen her. You know, he'd seen her going to a hotel with another man. God, I was blind with jealousy. And I went to Belfast, and I found the hotel. And I broke into the hotel room and I just waited for her. I just sat there and I waited. And I waited. And I waited. She came in just before dawn. She wasn't steady on her feet. She was staggering almost. And I was about to make a joke about her being drunk, and she kept trying to tell me something, you know, but it wasn't coming out right, and I was getting angry. And I said that I was going to leave and that she should just sleep off her drunk alone, and then I saw her. She'd been shot twice. Even after she fell on her knees, she kept trying to walk. And I said I'd go and I'd call an ambulance, but she said no, she kept trying.
Hey, you don't have to keep telling me this if you don't want to.
Her lungs were... She sounded like she was breathing water. And she finally got this. She took this piece of paper out and it was spattered with blood. And she gave it to me and she said to go to Inniscrag and to give the music to Eamon Quilligan.
Quilligan? Special branch inspector?
I didn't know who he was. Never heard of this bloody place. I just thought, you know, she was talking from the pain and the loss of blood and... What did I know about Inniscrag and the bloody special branch?
Did she tell you anything else?
We heard sirens. And she said to get out before the police came, but I couldn't leave her bleeding like that, you know. But the neighbors must have seen her come in all torn up as she was and must have called the police, you know, and then... No! She died. I knew she was dying, you know, but when finally she went so quiet and so still.
I know exactly.
I got out of there just before the police came running up the stairs, and I came here to Inniscrag.
And you found Inspector Quilligan?
No. I didn't find the sudden inspector. First time I saw him was when he found us, you and me, and you know the rest.
Well, then who are those other men chasing you?
I don't know. Quilligan says they're with a group called the Men of 21. I don't know who they are. Probably terrorists or something.
How did you want to get involved with them?
Well, I'm told that she was an agent with a special branch trying to stop them. Looks like they stopped her first, doesn't it?
She didn't tell you?
No, she couldn't have done. Quilligan told me. But, Margaret, I still owe it to her to do as she asked me. All right? I can't let this be some bloody nightmare that's just gonna fade away. Not that I ever could.
Why did Inspector Quilligan say that you'd be the bait? I mean, what for?
Well, apparently the Men of 21 still think that I got the music that Siobhan gave me. Damned if I know why. But they're willing to kill for it. So I agreed to be the bait. Well, actually, the music is the bait. I'm just the chum they throw overboard to draw the sharks into it.
Unforgettable Weddings continues here, only on SoapNet.
Tonight on the Knots Landing Marathon, the race is long and the competition tough.
I'm back and I'm bad to the bone.
You rotten bastard. I'll take care of him for you.
I don't know you anymore. I want you to be the man I married.
Why are all the women in my life mad at me?
You should have trusted me to handle this one on my own. There is no compromise.
You don't get it, do you? This is about money.
Find out who has what it takes to make it to the finish. The Knots Landing Marathon, tonight starting at 12 midnight, 9 p.m. Pacific on SoapNet. Weekdays on SoapNet, these sisters have a knack for falling in and out of love.
It'll never work. You know it. I know it.
So what do you say we have dinner tonight?
Thought you'd moved on to Frankie.
You better be careful, Bee. You might be next.
What was I thinking? It's love for you.
Sometimes life gives you a second or a third chance at love. Sisters, weekdays at 3 p.m., 12 Pacific on SoapNet.
America's chosen the most amazing love story. Peggy and her heroic firefighter. She's picked her dress, they've got their rings, and now they'll say I do live from Times Square. It'll be breathtaking. Your heart will pound faster, and so will theirs. Don't miss this dream wedding live on ABC's Good Morning America Friday.